more fantasy football running today. What's up, guys? Let's jump JB here. Right back into our picks. So now we have CJ Stroud. Got rid of Josh Allen, and actually we'll add Mahomes. His value should be going up with their new lineup and all their wide receivers they've got on board. He's got a great support this year, and is more than likely going to do a lot better than he did last season. Now, let's look at Caleb Williams. So, the Bears picked him as overall number one in the draft. They've already put him down as a starter, so he's clearly shown enough production, which means his production value should be able to match it. Plus, with DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, and Rome Odunze to pass to, they should all be able to help boost his points. And Odunze, who was their second pick and still a round one pick, should also be a pretty reliable target. I'll put Caleb on the list for sure. Cole Kmet is a great player, seemed to be pretty reliable when he did play. Not 100% reliable, I guess, but it wasn't too different from the other tight ends last year, so that's not too bad. Then Jerry Jeudy has gone off to the Browns. They've still got DJ Moore. We'll put DJ Moore on and have a look at Jaden Daniels. Right, so they've got no Sam Howell now. Got Scary Terry, Giant Dotson, Zach Ertz, and Luke McCaffrey. Now, Terry, Giant, and Zach are definitely reliable targets for him, but it depends on how well he performs towards the start of the season, which would then affect the production value for the receivers as well. Any rookies tend to get added to the bench for us, if anything, just so we can test how well they do, and we might promote them later down the line. Now, with ESPN saying that the Commanders knew Jaden Daniels as their guy, they seem to be pretty certain as to how well he'll perform. For that reason, we'll add him. Puka Nakua. He's a very, very high option. I'd still say Puka's definitely worth being picked in round one because of his high value. We've got Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's still very reliable, but a downside, if you want to say there is a downside with him, is that there is a smaller chance of him scoring touchdowns with the rest of his team. He won't get as many as someone like Diggs or AJ Brown, since he's sharing them with players like Laporta, Gibbs, Montgomery. Jamar Chase. Still got Burrow, who should be healthy for pretty much the rest of the season now. The Bengals seem to be getting back to normal towards the end of the last season. Jamar had his great games, a lot of low value games, but his ceiling is pretty high, so we'll add him. Now, going to Calvin Ridley. He's moved to the Titans alongside DeAndre Hopkins and Traylon Burks. They've got rid of Chris Moore, and they've set him as a starter. I think Ridley is a flex option or maybe wide receiver too. Will Levis seems like he's showing his potential with his passing to D Hop. We'll add D Hop as well, who's his current number one receiver. I reckon that will stay the same this year as well. Levis's production sounds as though as it could be going up as well, which makes sense with the new lineup. But with him being a bit of a risk, I don't think we're going to go for him. Let's add TJ Hawkinson. I think we should have him in as he did great when he did play last season, albeit not for that many weeks. Now, on to kickers. We'll start off with Justin Tucker, who's an absolute legend of a player. More than likely end up in the Hall of Fame when it comes to it. plus Dustin Hopkins, who did brilliantly last year. Jason Myers was one of the best of the Seahawks. And then we've got Brandon Aubrey. But Brandon Aubrey will be a higher pick. It'll be tougher to get. And we have got several great players to choose from. So if we don't get him, it's not the end of the world. And plus Cairo Santos will add, who had a decent average score. Now, we'll end our picks here for the time being. We've still got defense and special teams, but it makes sense to wait for the schedules to be announced, as they should help us to decide who makes more sense to be picked. There's no point picking a team that's got a really tough roster to play against. So that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed. Next time we'll rank our options so we can see which order of, say, wide receivers we'll pick from, and we'll analyse our list. Made a couple of changes at the end as well by adding Brock Purdy and Tua Tagovailoa. Let us know what you think by commenting below.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like, click subscribe, and we'll see you on the other side.